Threshold. So Threshold is the result of the merge between NuCypher and Keep Network, and this is the product that they've basically came up with. Now, it's basically a suite of products that you can use, and it opens up the potential for Bitcoin to be used in DeFi and various ways. And I want to talk really about where I think this can go, but there's certainly one or two causes for concern that we've got to talk about in the video. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins I thought would do really well and make a lot of money. And you can see what they were worth when I recorded my videos, as well as the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been. So 100 into each would have made you over 123 grand in that time. Now, we're in a bull cycle right now. If your portfolio isn't up to scratch, if you're not happy with it, or if you don't have one, it's time to get that sorted. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly, making the exact same profit as me. If you go onto my site right now, you'll be able to see the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see the successes we have had. This is all public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. On the site, you'll be able to see the testimonials from my members as well. That's about the service they receive at Copy My Crypto. If you're interested in finding out more, like I say, visit the site, read through it all. If you like what you see and you want to find out the coins I'm in, the ones I think can 20, 40, even 100x, all you've got to do to find out about them, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Threshold. So Threshold launched in 2022. And it did do a decent price spike when it launched, you know, hit 22.5 cents or so. Obviously, it's way off that right now. And as I said, this is the product of the merger between Keep Network and NuCypher, which was the biggest merger in, and I think really the only merger in crypto history. So the Threshold network provides and maintains a suite of cryptographic primitives that can be used for several dApps. The T token is a utility token for the Threshold network and a governance token for the DAO. And the token is primarily used to stake a node. Node operators receive fees from various applications that rely on the Threshold's network's cryptographic primitives. The T token is also a governance token, so users can lock in the token into coverage pools to earn yield quite nicely. They also have tBTC. This is their kind of main app, and it's the tokenized Bitcoin that's completely permissionless, no custodian, and it allows for anyone to tokenize their Bitcoin and use it in DeFi apps without sacrificing the privacy or risking censorship. And the benefit there is, of course, that unlocks the potential for Bitcoin in DeFi where the earning capacity in the yields is massive. So the T supply, there was 10 billion initial supply, 4.5 billion were allocated to NuCypher holders, 4.5 billion were allocated to Keep holders, and 1 billion was allocated to the Treasury. As of right now, the circulating supply is 10.1 billion. Total supply will be 11.15 billion. And in terms of key events, obviously after the merge, they launched the Threshold USD, and the announcement of partnerships with leading blockchain networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum underscore the network's commitment to foster a more interconnected and efficient blockchain landscape. They've then dealt with the potential for future price increases as highlighted by crypto experts, pointing to the growing recognition of Threshold's value proposition. And the value proposition is pretty good, to be fair. If we take a look at holders right now, there are, as of right now, only 7,800. So when we're talking about causes for concern, which I did highlight at the beginning of the video, so right now, not a ton of holders at all, 7,800 in total. And in terms of price action, obviously this hasn't done great, pretty big pullback from the 22.5 cents it hit at launch. And to be honest, this kind of is reminiscent of kind of a Zcash-esque chart where it did very, very well initially and then really never got close to those highs again. But as I said, they've got some good dApps here. So you can bridge your Bitcoin and you can start earning with it. So as of right now, there's been a total of 4,643 bridged Bitcoin over the course of time, which again, as a concept for the use cases of earning more with Bitcoin, very, very good. In terms of total value locked, 63 million in staked funds. In terms of where they're at right now with ecosystem, they are working with the biggest names, to be fair. You know, they're working with Solanas, your Arbitrums, your Polygons, your Base, your Ethereum. They're trying to build a proper, full-blown ecosystem. But when we're actually looking at the net amount of products up and running, it's not looking great. Like, there's a few, but there isn't tons. You know, you've got your tBTC, your THUSD, your threshold access control, which allows data sharing and communication. You've got tBTC scan, which obviously gives basically an explorer. June Analytics, you've got tBTC subgraph, which it just facilitates queries. You've got threshold subgraph, delegates dashboard, threshold boardroom. It's not looking like world beating, is it? It really isn't. Total minted as of now, 17,700 basically in terms of tBTC. When we're looking at total wallets, so these are wallets with proof of funds. So as of right now, Bitcoin balance accumulatively is 4,726. It's not bad. And again, you can mint, you can unmint, which is something worth knowing. You can do your mint, you can get your tBTC, you can start using that to earn. But if you ever decide you want your Bitcoin back, you can unmint and get your funds back. Which again, as a concept, very good idea. Again, when you factor in what they've actually done here, $442 million worth of tBTC is out there now. So they have. So whilst the total value locked for staking isn't great, 63 mil, the tBTC looks pretty good. Circulating supply isn't bad. You can see people are using this. There's a couple thousand holders of tBTC. And again, you know, they can use this in whatever way they want to try and earn. And you've got it on every different chain. Your Arbitrums, your Optimisms, your Polygons, your Base, and your Solana. So it's got a wide-reaching use case. So again, I like this as a concept. I really do. I just think the price action, and I think now there really needs to start being more dApps that are able to start using these earn mechanisms in play, like to utilize the tBTC. So we want to start seeing growth in the dApps that are building and integrating with Threshold, because right now we're not seeing like tons of announcements in terms of like growing partnerships. And really the benefit of Threshold is that opening up the benefits of Bitcoin for DeFi. So you'd want to start seeing tons more comments regarding how tBTC can be used in different DeFi tools. Now Aave, you know, that can be used for version 3 Aave on Arbitrum, so that's good. But this really needs adding to. At the moment, it looks a little light. And that, from my perspective, is somewhat of a concern. In terms of where they're at right now, what they're trying to achieve, really the question about how high this can get is going to be based entirely on usage. Are we going to see a surge in usage? Are we going to start seeing more Bitcoin holders minting their threshold Bitcoin to use in different DeFi tools. And what you would want to see is a correlate, because there will be a correlation between usage and price growth. If more people are using it, more people are paying attention to it, as a result, its price will appreciate. But you would want to now start seeing that tBTC at the very least double. Realistically, there is a lot of earning potential here for big holders of Bitcoin. You'd want to start seeing them testing this out, using this, and if there's benefits to it, if we could see the minted threshold Bitcoin get over the $1 billion mark in terms of value, that would bode very, very well for the overall market cap of threshold. I think there is a world it can get to 25 cents, but it's a way away from that right now. And to do it, it's going to have to bare minimum double, if not, to be honest, quadruple. You'd want at least, actually realistically, there's 10 billion tokens, threshold tokens. So 25 cents puts it at 2.5 billion market cap. To achieve that kind of market cap, they need to have enough Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that's minted has to cover that, bare minimum. So you're looking at least a 5x on users, on minted Bitcoin. And then from there, adding partnerships, adding integrations into your RVs and more will benefit them long term. There is a world for 25 cents, but it doesn't look overly probable right now. And if you're a threshold holder, I would be watching the user base and seeing how that tBTC amount changes. Because if you start seeing that going up, threshold's price will start going up as well. Correlation between usage and price is there. It's there for everyone to see, whether it's a game, DeFi, whatever. But yeah, they are way away from that right now. But I'm curious to hear what threshold holders think about this. How high do they think this will go? What integrations would you like to see, or are you hoping to see this year that can really push T's price up? Share your thoughts in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not making you money, you've probably got rubbish in your portfolio you've got to clear. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly, making the exact same profit as me without any work at all. Go onto my site, have a look at what my members have earned, have a look at our past successes, read through it all. If it interests you, if you like what you see, if you want to find out more about the coins that I own, the ones that I think can 10, 20, 40, even 100x, all you got to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, I will see you there. And if not, I'll see you in the next video, folks. That's it from me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.